My name is Catherine and I'm a current freshman at KIS.
I'm Andrew, and I'm currently a sophomore at KIS.
My name is Ted Kim. I'm a class from KIS. I'm currently the director of scouting and analytics for Duke women's basketball. I started to go to KIS second semester of ninth grade, and then I graduated at year 2000. I had a lot of fun, just enjoying school life with my friends. And as a student athlete, it was great playing basketball, being a captain, leading my team. I think those experiences really helped me grow who I am today.
Do you think academics or sports were more important in shaping your career and future?
Academics is important. The job title is student, so you have to do what you need to do as a student. I think that is correct. But what matters is, did they find passion? Being in CAS and being able to have the opportunity to be a leader and do something and find something that I was passionate at, the extracurricular activities that include sports really helped my career.
After leaving KIS and going to university, can you share with us a little bit about that experience, really finding, success as a student at the university level, but then also transitioning then into how you found a career?
My first year, so I had a really good, first semester, I feel like. In the second semester, I kind of had a burnt down. I was kind of like, I didn't have any passion, so didn't know what to do. And then I just kind of decided to go to the military. After that, I kind of realized that I really need to really step up and really take this with more responsibility. So coming back from the military service kind of changed how I kind of started to deal with academics. I was in psychology, thought about being a psychologist, was interested in criminal psychology, and I was doing well, but I didn't know if that was really my thing. That's when I kind of met my wife in college, and she was a sports management student at the time. So we dated, and then she told me about this coaching class, and I took it as gen ed, and she said it was really boring, and I took it. It was the best class I ever took in my life, and that was when I was kind of like, I don't know how, never seen a case, but I'm just gonna go for it. Just go for it, because I know when it comes to coaching and basketball, I could see myself giving 200%. After taking that coaching class, the instructor was a former volleyball coach for my school. I asked him for a meeting, and I told him I really want to be a basketball coach. And he was like, okay. We talked. He really invested his time to listen to me, and he asked me the best way is to start exposing yourself, and I think it's volunteering for summer camps. 3 schools that asked me to visit. One school was for summer camp. They were very nice, but never really offered me anything. One school made me visit, and then this other school was really interested. But when I went there, the coach's mentor said he wanted to meet me. We talked, and that was when I was being very authentic. And then he said, I want him as my student. So they offered me as a graduate assistant. So I went to Gonzaga, and then as a GA. And what I did was, that was the moment where I had to really grind. The main thing I did was laundry. So it started as laundry, being a rebounder, being a practice player, and then it became when I went to Korea for a break, and I started helping them with stats, with graphic design, just send the recruits, and then even like learning how to do film, and started helping with that. As more I was building that, I started to realize these assistant coaches were really relying a lot on me. And the mentor my mentor wrote his new book, run his coaching clinic, run his, everything. So when my second year was done, my head coach offered me a full-time job at Gonzaga. So I started to slowly make connections with the Korean Basketball Association too. And then, so I ended up doing a clinic in Korea in front of the whole Korean coaches with my mentor. So we did that, and then the president, he liked me, so he offered me to be like the strategy analyst for the women's basketball team. The next year I went back with the men's senior team. So I've been to 2 World Cups, the 18, 19, and the 3x3. So I started to build my career. So in Korea, I'm unique because I work in a really good college basketball team. And in the United States, yes, I have a good college team, but also I have the international touch to it. And when I was with the men's team in Korea, I started an interview for like really big schools. Didn't got accepted, a lot of them. And then when I came back, Duke University called me and asked me if I was interested for an interview, and I interviewed, and then kind of started, and then I kind of ended up where I'm at today.
I know like a lot of students, like high school students, like they see cases like yours, and like they are inspired, but they also like feel like it's like a rare case. What would you say to those people that want to like pursue their passions but like are too scared to?
I think there's two parts. First is you gotta grind. I think number two is you gotta be savvy. You gotta be comfortable enough to accept being vulnerable. Being vulnerable or miserable, whatever, is not a bad thing. I mean, as long as it doesn't break you, and I knew I would never break. So you gotta have that like mindset. The people that actually move forward are the ones that are savvy. Obviously, they have to back it up with their work, but I've seen a lot of people that are smart enough to put them in the right positions that really move forward. So I think you gotta need both. You gotta have the grind mindset and also understanding the big picture, the small picture, how you can put yourself and how you can move up to that rank.
You felt like you might want to quit, but you were still able to build up your career. So what advice would you give to students who may feel discouraged or may feel like they want to quit like halfway through their journey?
The first thing was I was always trying to like listen to myself if I'm okay. And then when I feel like I was really tired or discouraged or like vulnerable, like I kind of start getting like accepting it, being okay with it. It's okay to be vulnerable, and be in these low moments, just accept it, and then just kind of figure out a way. If it's kind of stacking in work and taking your time to heal, I did that because I knew I was the hardest worker in the team. And then also another point was, everybody has a different story. If I end up not being successful or end up going in a different route, it's not a failure. Like, I don't have to worry about what other people judge about my life. It's not a failure. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing is impossible, especially for international, because we have the resource. I think it's the mindset.